Hello everyone, you're back with Jenny and Nancy. Today we're going to focus on creative wellness. Creative wellness, holy cow. When we allow ourselves to engage in painting, creating something, whether it's in the kitchen, we're always talking about food and recipes, music, creating music, building something, baking something. Music and the arts are a huge part of creative wellness. You don't have to be a musician. You don't have to be a painter to appreciate and enjoy the arts. That's why even in the schools, it's so important. Please support the arts.
Yes.
The kids need it. But, you know, creativity comes in different forms. And it could be, maybe you're going to be a writer. Maybe you're journaling. And just let that creativity flow out of you. Don't keep it all bottled up. Share it.
Yeah. And you don't have to be, like she said, you don't have to be a pro to do things. You don't even have to be good to enjoy something. That's what I always tell people in my dance cardio class is, I don't care if you know the moves. I don't care if you go the wrong direction or if you have a dance solo in the middle of class. As long as you are moving and having a good time, that's what matters. You don't have to be good at something. You don't have to be...
Sign me up.
Yeah. You don't have to be good at painting to enjoy painting. Mm-hmm. Not to mention, good is subjective anyway. So do what you like. Be creative in ways that you want to be creative, no matter what, anybody else thinks about it. Do that dance solo in the middle of the Zumba class.
So why should we nurture our creative wellness? Why is that important for our health? So they get into a lot of studies and a lot of research, and one of the threads that keep coming back through all of our wellness series is the health benefits about decreasing stress, decreasing anxiety, and that will help and happen when we're being creative, allowing ourselves to nurture that creativity, reduces our symptoms of depression, stress, and anxiety, and it does correlate to physical improvements in the body.
It does, absolutely. And this can be done, we've mentioned a whole bunch of them. Actually, we've mentioned a lot of creativity through all of these.
Sure.
Gardening, knitting, sketching, vlogging, editing, writing, anything like that, playing an instrument, any sort of like arts and crafts, even if that is gluing macaroni on a piece of cardboard with your kids, your nieces, your nephews, students, whoever. As long as you are composing, that's another one. I can't do that. I'm impressed by people who can. Building things, cooking, knitting, dancing, sculpting, all of these things that we've talked about before, those are all creative in some way. Cooking, like that, coming up with new recipes, learning a new recipe, adding a pinch of salt here, or like, oh no, maybe I'll add less dill next time,
Mm-hmm.
That's an experience I had this week. Too much dill. But just letting your brain embrace its artistic flow, its artistic abilities, in whatever form that might be for you.
Creativity is about being in the moment. All right, you have to be present when you're doing something, and that's that connection with our brain health and our physical health. If they've already proven multitasking really doesn't work. It's not healthy for us. It creates more anxiety in people. So when we're creating a picture, or we're writing in a journal, or we're painting something, and you're really present and you're fully engaged with it, it really does nurture your physical health as well. When I'm putting together a puzzle, I get very focused. I got to find that piece. You're looking for that piece. I don't think about anything that might be on my mind, worrisome or whatever. I'm doing the puzzle. And sometimes I stay up too late doing the puzzle. But that's another story.
Right? I am a sing in the shower I'm a sing anywhere kind of person, but especially in the shower. Next time you're in the shower and you start to sing and you get a little self-conscious about it, throw that self-consciousness aside. Sing. Just let it all loose. Sing at the top of your lungs, and when you get out of the shower, comment. Let us know how you feel afterward.
That's true.
Stay up doing a puzzle, and obviously all these things that we're giving examples of these are not any sort of limitations. No. Creativity these are just examples of a world full of creativity.
I'm going to pull a Jenny. If you have any ideas, more suggestions, put them in the drop.
Yes.
All right? Because we're sharing creative things that we've thought up with, that we've come up with. My grandfather was a cabinet maker. I wish I had spent time with him building things, but again, it can be however you want it to be, in any form. Art therapy began to formalize more in the 20th century. And now we've got art therapy, we've got music therapy, we've got animal therapy. You know, so what have we done? We've created a very stressful world for us to live in, and now we're trying to figure out ways, how can we survive and thrive
Yes.
with all the stress that we've created?
Absolutely.
So that's really where wellness comes in.
Yeah, and actually, I'm going to steal one of your notes because it's
Please
very
do.
good. People have been using art in any storytelling, story writing, painting. People have been using it as a way to express themselves and communicate and pass on wisdom and creativity for thousands and thousands of years. So why would we stop now? Just because society wants us to be, I think we've talked about, like, in career wellness and emotional wellness and everything, these all tie together. We've talked about hustle culture and how it's go, go, go. We live in this environment where we have to be doing something, we have to be productive, we have to be achieving something at all times. Take a break from all of that. Self-care can come in the form of creativity. Macrame, that's another one we haven't thought about yet, but that's something that's really popular right now.
That's true.
Making jewelry.
Knitting, quilting. I have
That's a
friends
good
who are
one.
quilters. They're amazing.
See, even just sitting here thinking
We're
about
coming
things.
up with ideas.
Give us all of your thoughts and your ideas about creativity and what makes you happy or what makes your friends happy. They're like, I would have never thought of this. Share it, because who knows who needs that inspiration to be like, oh wow, this weird hobby that I have isn't actually that weird. It's
No.
just creative and I love it.
And if you did become pretty good at it, they make great gifts.
That's very, very true.
Who doesn't like something
I
homemade?
love a homemade gift.
Something from the heart.
Absolutely. We talked about art therapy.
Yeah.
We've talked about, there's a lot of creative options out there for you guys. If you have questions as well as suggestions and ideas, we always welcome interaction in the comments, because that's why we're here.
That's right. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in the next topic. Enjoy that creativity.